early days of electronic gaming, there were certain games that were a huge success in arcades and on tabletop machines across the world. We start our trip down memory lane with the third instalment of the Namco Museum for the PlayStation. This collection includes another of the Pac-Man mutations, Ms. Pac-Man, though there isn't much more to do than admire our chomping chum's brand new pink bow. Far better are real classics like Galaxian, the successor to Space Invaders. And that's really the problem with this collection. It's a very mixed bunch, and some of these conversions you wouldn't want to play more than once. However, Volume 3 does include Pole Position 2, one of the earliest 3D racers, but nostalgia can only go so far. Luckily, Namco aren't the only ones re-releasing games. Yep, Sega have hit gold with the Sega Ages collection, featuring 3 infuriatingly addictive experiences, one of which is Space Harrier. Armed with your trusty jetpack, you must save Dragonland simply by blasting everything in your sight. It's not as easy as it appears, and that's precisely the reason why it was such an arcade success, as frustrated gamers kept pumping cash into the machines.
Get ready.
Outrun claimed to be the biggest race of all time. The sporty Ferrari turned up in computer conversions soon afterwards, but the Saturn version is the first time it's been worth a drive at home. With a selection of routes on the track, a time limit imposed between checkpoints, and an in-car entertainment system to play tacky tunes along the way, it's a lot more sophisticated than Pole Position. Although Outrun is extremely playable, it was only later that games developed the driving realism we now expect from today's racers. The final game on Sega Ages is Afterburner 2, where you pilot a super-fast jet fighter and must destroy everything to survive. Very few flight sims have ever matched it for pure speed, maneuverability and action. Older gamers will squeal with delight over this collection, while younger players may think it looks dated. But as we always say, it's the gameplay that makes the game, and these games are an extremely playable addition to the Saturn.